Alright, so today I just want to talk about some ways to make gold in Shadowlands. I know that it's going to be coming out soon. I'm going to go ahead and make this video and get it out there so that, it has a little time to be looked at before Shadowland comes out. But, yeah, so basically we're going to touch on that. But before we do that, also, majority of my content is going to be about Shadowlands and different things from Shadowlands. I plan on raiding with this character at a mythic level and this character at a mythic level. So I'll be putting out a lot of content about hunters and warlocks. And then my druid is a tank. So might see some stuff about tanking as well. But those are the three main guides that I am going to be focusing on, like different ways to do dungeons, guides on the characters, stuff like that. And then eventually when I start raiding, I'll go ahead and you can kind of see that point of view, and I'll kind of talk about different things that I'll do during certain boss encounters, maybe give you some tips. Hopefully it'll help you out. But nothing to do. Let's go ahead and get started with the gold guide thing. So basically, I've been playing this game for a long time, ever since like level 60. So every time an expansion comes out, a new expansion, it's a really good time to make gold. So, and as you also know, for this to work, you don't have to, but it's good to, if you have your main and then an ult. So you might have professions on those guys, and it's best to go ahead and basically drop one. If they're not, drop one profession if they're not, like a gathering profession, and pick up a gathering profession, because when you're leveling, it's a really good idea. Sometimes it's hard, but most of the time it's not. Most people are trying to focus on power leveling their character up as fast as they can, which you can too. And I normally do it, but you get to the max level and then all you have is pretty much dungeons, because they don't even really release arena or raids or anything till later. So you have a good 2 to 3 weeks before, you really have to worry about, having gear and stuff like that. So normally what I do, like I said, is I'll get 2 professions, and like I'll do skinning on this one, and then my druid has leatherworking. So I'll do skinning, and I might actually drop enchanting. I haven't decided yet. But and get at least one gathering, sometimes 2 gathering professions when you're leveling, because don't really focus so much on leveling. Do the quest lines, but like try to hit every single farming node that pops up on your mini map. And if you see there's like certain skin animals and stuff like that are spawning a lot, just go ahead and just sit there and keep killing them and farm up a bunch of leather. And it's good to do this, and then do that for like 1 zone or 2 zones. And then once your bags get pretty full of materials, take it and mill it, and you can do one of 2 things. Sometimes this is really good, and I don't know why people do this, but it seems like people just buy a bunch of materials right off the bat. I don't know if it's raiding guilds or what, but for some reason people buy them. I don't know, but anyway, so you farm them up. You should have like a little bank alt if you don't already have one, or if not, just make a low level, get them a couple levels, and then run them to a Stormwind or something, or Ironforge, wherever there's an auction house, and just have them hang out there, and then send all of your materials and stuff to that character, so you don't have to run back to back to that area. And then after you've done that, you can go ahead on with your character, but usually I'll switch to one of my other characters and I'll do that zone again because it's already kind of like fresh in my mind and I know where everything's at. So then I can go ahead and just knock all that out and farm all those nodes, and then I send them off to that character. And I would definitely make sure to have 30 slot bags. I mean, you don't even have to have 30 slot bags, but like 22 slot bags are good. But I mean, it's best to have 30, and then also have your bank. I'm sure a lot of you know, but just in case, I'll go ahead and show you. Make sure that you have your, that character has his bank and has like a couple slots. Like this character doesn't. So you have some slot bags in here so you can also add more resources as you're farming a bunch, as you're leveling. And then once you do that, you can send them to the character, and then you can go ahead and sell them on the auction house, or you can do like, I usually do like a half and half thing. Like I'll farm a bunch, I'll keep about half what I farmed, sell the other half, and then because I also use them to level up the like alchemy profession, or skinning for leatherworking. I mean, mining for jewelry crafting. Mining's really good, but really I think the go-to is going to be skinning and herbalism, and also cooking at first. So your meats and stuff, don't be vendoring them. Send them to that bank account and save those, and then you might be able to flip those into a good amount of gold as well. So I always do that as well. But yeah, so you can sell them all right then, or you can keep them to use for mats. But I highly recommend, when first starting out, to most definitely get gathering skills as you level, and you can always switch back to your other profession or do 1-in-1. But if you want to make a lot of gold, and a lot of quick gold, because people will be buying it and the stacks be outrageous. And same thing, once you get to a certain level, and you if you have multiple characters, like I said, it's good to slowly level up. And not to mention, quests and stuff are usually really buggy, and things are always messing up when servers first start. So it's best thing to do, run around, farm a bunch of freaking gold, and then you're pretty much set. And like I said, save some resources if you want to do alchemy or something like that, because that'll make a ton of gold. Flasks, potions, if you plan on raiding, it's good to have. If you're a DPS, when you're waiting for dungeon queues and stuff like that, have a gathering profession and be running around and just going crazy on gathering, because I'm telling you, you will make so much gold from that. I've made millions in gold from expansion packs, and then I blow it on mounts, or I just save it, whatever. I mean, this guy isn't really my main, so he doesn't really have a lot of gold at the moment, but he will once the expansion comes out. So I just wanted to touch on that, give you guys a heads up. Let me know if you think this is going to help you out. If you have any questions, leave a comment. I'll definitely get back to you. I love to hear some feedback. Also, if you have any pointers towards, farming or anything that can help speed process up of making gold, or anything you do when new expansions come out, I'd love to hear about it. And that's it, guys. I'm super excited about Shadowlands. I'm sure a lot of people are. It's a good way to make gold right off the gate. I made a video not too long ago saying, to buy WoW tokens. Mine was like pretty low. I think it was like 110. I mean, it's still early, and I mean, it's already jumped up. That's profit right there. If you had the gold already to buy them, to flip the coins, because I'm sure this will go up even higher when expansions and stuff first come out. my number for this is around like 260,000 or something like that. So this will definitely go up. These things will be worth a lot more, and I bought a bunch of these WoW tokens to flip on for gold once Shadowlands hits, and they will sell like crazy. So anyways, that's all I wanted to touch on, guys. Good luck out there, and stay safe with the circumstances that we're under, COVID. And yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Later.